Hey guys, how's it going? So I was gonna go ahead and make this video talking about my literal first hour-ish. My internet's been pretty bad recently, so I haven't really been able to get a solid stream. So I kind of wanted just to jump into Iceborne. I wanted to stream it all day yesterday, but it took me about 6 hours to download it, just because my internet's been going from normal to like garbage. Hopefully we have that fixed now. I had another guy come out and look at it today when I'm uploading this video. But anyway, jumping into the main topic here and the footage that's going on in the background, it's pretty much my one biggest issue right now with Iceborne. So I haven't actually got to the new area or anything like that, but they added the new claw and a few things like that, and I was like, okay, well let's just go do the little tutorial thing and learn that. And so before I go into the complaining side, Monster Hunter World, if you just get the base game, no matter who's playing it, who you are, the base game, in my opinion, is worth so much for the base price that you're paying. I couldn't recommend the game more. Um, whatever like approval rating that I would give it is outstanding. I don't know. That might become a thing. But yeah. As far as the game, I would like to do a review, so I'm not gonna actually give a score, but it would be high. Just saying. Like a lot of these games that have either loot or stuff, yes, there is some grind at the end and whatnot, but getting to the end and just playing through it was really fun, and even to the point to where it actually got grindy, which what from some of my friends or people that I've talked to that have played the game for a long time is the story is kind of like a very long tutorial. But I mean, just doing the story and playing through that was insanely fun. Okay, so that's my praise about the game. If you just are looking to buy the game, I can highly recommend it. If you're not getting into it, or I mean, sorry, if you're getting into it for the first time, outstanding. If you're coming back and you've played the PC version before, this is where my biggest issue is, and it lies with the control scheme. So, if it looks like I have no clue what's going on, it's because um, I'm trying to redo the controls. And, like, even later on in the stream, I was having to redo the controls, and um, whatever, I'll try to put the footage of that up some point in this video. But yeah, so going in and just doing the claw thing was weird because they changed just about everything. The only thing that was the same for the controls was WASD, right click, and left click for your attacks. Everything else had something different. So your base right and left click should still do the same stuff. Moving around, WASD, I couldn't see them changing that. Literally everything else, the menus, the all the attacks. So like I like the great sword and the insect glaive. I thought for a second there during the stream that there was no way to actually use your sling to like shoot out a flash pod. And that's because they changed how that even works and how you can pull certain things out. And so it's not possible now to do a flash pod with left click. So before you would swap to whatever like thing you're using, and you just left click and it shoots. Now you have to have a completely separate button. So you switch to your grappler, shooter, whatever it is, your sling, and then you put the flash pod in, and then you hit another button to shoot it rather than just left click and go. So I'm having to relearn all that muscle memory, and this is just a pain. So anybody coming back, like you're gonna have to either go through and redo as many controls as you can, or just relearn the game entirely on keyboard and mouse. I don't know why they would make this decision because I've pretty much got every control back to the way it was. I mean, you're on a keyboard. Instead of rearranging everything, just put the new stuff on new buttons. I mean, I'm used to having a ton of hotkeys. So for me, that is a huge problem because for anybody who's been playing the game, now you have to relearn it right when the expansion comes out. So I don't know. But again, you can get like 90 to 99% back to the way it was, but there's certain controls and stuff like the flash pod or like the shooting your sling that is different. I think that might be the only difference, to be honest. But still, the fact that I have to go through and meticulously sit and redo the controls back to kind of what they were, or as close to what they were as I could possibly get it, that is a huge problem. So, kind of just wanted to talk about that. I am super excited to get into the new area. I've heard some mixed things from some people. Like it's just the one area, but there's some decent monsters. Either way, though, I feel like there's going to be a grindy end game, and you hit that pretty quick compared to the base game, is from what it sounds like. But the thing is, the upper end, and eventually they're coming out with a raid. I don't know if that's going to be in our version. I know there's a raid that just got released, I think in December for the PS4. So, really looking forward to seeing how that is. Again, I hear it's incredibly grindy for the end game because I think you're pretty much. I mean, we were already at end game before, and now you're even more into the end game. So yeah, I could see it getting grindy fast. So fair enough. Um, so if you don't like the end game of the base game, I would say maybe be a little wary of buying Iceborne and getting into that unless it goes on sale and it's really cheap. Um, but yeah, the base game again, just want to say I could recommend the base game to just about anybody I know. It was a ton of fun going through. Hopefully, I get my playthrough out. I mean, that was quite a bit of hours that I've had to go through and edit stuff together. I might go ahead if I get about halfway done with them and start releasing the first few episodes or whatever, and then try to do one at least so many days because I also want to do Iceborne like this. So anyway, but yeah, that'll be it for this one. I will be posting the full video of the about an hour that I played. There is like 15 minutes missing because of the internet being bad, but I'll post everything so you can watch the full thing if you want. Links to Twitch and my Discord and stuff will be down below. But anyway, guys, just wanted to kind of mention that because the whole keyboard scheme and controls, I know when things get ported over to PC, that's one thing for them to have bad controls, but to completely redo the controls on an expansion to the game, that just blows my mind. Yeah, it was so frustrating last night. Probably, I will say, probably a bit more because of my internet like crapping out and the stream dropped, I think, 3 times last night, 2 hours. Oh, I also in that last hour of doing Monster Hunter, um, I had 200,000 drop frames, so that's probably where a little bit of my tilt comes from. But at the same time, I kind of wanted to make a video talking about just the weird idea to just change the controls almost entirely, other than the very very basic bare move around and swing your weapon controls. So anyway, guys, again, links and stuff down below. Thanks for watching. Leave a comment down below on what you think about this. If you see the controls, I will say some of them seemed a little bit better of ideas, but I've already muscle memoried myself to what I've got, so I had to switch it back. But anyway, let me know what you think in the comments down below. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a good one. Peace.